Axis Animation is a company who work on a wide variety of styles. So we do game trailers, we do TV commercials, we also work on animated feature-length features, and we've just recently began working on theme park rides, VR rides.
We do quite a range of work at Axis Animation, from hyper-realistic game trailers such as Halo Guardians and Destiny for Bungie, to painterly and cel-shaded work like Guild Wars 2, for example, or Project Overdrive for Riot Games.
So in a trailer, we're often trying to create a really dynamic, interesting, short story that plays over 2 minutes, that gives people as much information about the world and the kind of tone and what the game's all about as possible. With cutscenes, it's much more about how do you deal with storytelling that often kind of demands a slightly more kind of linear approach. As long as you keep them short and snappy and you actually deliver something that actually has value as an entertainment experience in itself, I think they're actually quite an effective way of advancing the story, or actually just giving the players a little kind of breather and reward.
Dawn of War presented some unique and fresh challenges for us. It was the first time that we'd ever been asked to mimic the look of an oil painter. The Basinski look is this atmosphere that's kind of permeates the whole scene, and it kind of melds the foreground into the background.
To match the Basinski look, which is very flat, no reflections, not much shape, a lot of mist, we have to work a bit on the shading. Houdini and the shading is so open, you don't need to code to change it, so a few people, a few days, and we were there. Some explosions are pink, purple. The fire doesn't move like fire, it looks more magical, and that's because some of these characters are actually made of souls, and that's something the director wanted us to interpret into the cinematic.
Another project we worked on recently was for the famous Grouse, which was quite a big deal for us because it was relaunching their advertising campaign, and there was a number of technical challenges on that project, one of which was creating a feather system in a very small amount of time, something we have never done before.
Something we tried to achieve when doing the Grouse was actually letting animators create the silhouette, create animation, and then have the simulation part of the feathers just be something that helps everything, like the acting of the bird. So actually the main feathers, the large ones, were fully animated.
We've got a quite a highly evolved shading and lighting pipeline that's been entirely kind of built within Houdini and Mantra environment, and that's been evolved over kind of 10 years now. It was very much a decision that grew from the artists themselves, we want to use Houdini to do this.
When new artists join the studio and they don't have much Houdini experience, I usually tell them, think as Houdini as a box of Lego. Every node you learn is a new node you can add and build whatever you need to build.
Houdini is great at allowing artists who have a strong technical understanding of what they're doing to create something bespoke and unique.